Hello, and here we are again. I wanted to do a little video because there has been a call out for a meditation, a mass meditation for tomorrow, July 16th Eastern Time, 4 p.m. until 5:30. Um, and I wanted to sort of participate in this call out, but I also wanted to put my own disclaimer on these mass meditation call outs. So when we connect together in a meditation, the intention to meditate, um, when it comes from a guided meditation or a mass meditation that we follow, it's really important to know what the actual genuine intention of that particular meditation was for and who created it and for what. And often we don't hear about these things firsthand. We get them sort of third hand or through the internet or through a friend or whatever. And we don't necessarily have the opportunity to figure out on our own what exactly this is for. So basically, the mass meditation that they're talking about is to handle the combination of Mercury retrograde with the revelation of the Epstein Island information and all of the basically the huge physical hits that are basically happening because of that information being brought to light again and in a much more public way. So I'm just going to go through this. I'm going to go try and go at a reasonable pace so that nobody gets sick. But this was alerted to me through the Starship Earth Big Picture website, and I just wanted to draw attention to Blue Kool-Aid link here. Very cool stuff going on that channel, and very humorous as well. So if you want to have your mind blown and be entertained at the same time, you can check out Blue Kool-Aid. He's very sciencey. But apparently there's all kinds of craziness going on with the Earth's shields right now. So that kind of makes it much more interesting for us. Now, we're going to kind of skip past this little part here. It's just a preamble. Sort of covers a little bit what I've already said here. Here is a link to guided meditations, and I don't really suggest you do that, but you can check that link if you want to. And there's a blog down here, which I think would be very interesting to find out a little bit more. Now, a lot of people are attributing the blackout in New York yesterday to a lot of events going on with the Epstein business, and so I wouldn't be too shocked if we hear more in stuff on that, and this is one of the reasons that whole what's the word I want to say, that whole operation that happened in New York, that might, be something a lot bigger, and something to do with this. Moving on. So the email blast from this man, Jim, says here, excuse me, so sorry for that. The white hats need us. Firstly, corrected time is below, and though it's Mercury retrograde, let's just say it's looking suspect. And this is the second time the 144K mass meditation tomorrow needed fixing. Okay. And so they're saying basically we're needed right now because black magic is being used against the people that are really doing a lot of the major work in this operation. But also because the cabal media still has a large percentage of the population under its glamour, under its spell. And then this is very interesting. I hadn't actually heard this attribution to Mercury retrograde before, but the influence of this particular occurrence means review and redo, which I really liked. So it's a time for us to really kind of go over what we've already done and give it a redo and decide, was that the way we wanted to do things? Maybe we should do it slightly differently. So it's a really opportune time for checking out the things that you've done in the past and possibly how you want to do them differently. So very interesting, and that's, I think, why it's such a timely thing. So yeah, I really think that it would be fantastic to get involved. Like I said, it starts at 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Eastern time and ends at 5:30. It says here you can see Trump's soul star chakra is glowing with brilliant white light as a vortex comes down and forms around him and his soul completely takes over his 3D avatar. I love that. I love that. I had a little Godzilla toy when I was little. It was like a little metal toy that you kind of pushed on the wheels and it had little sparks coming out of its mouth. And oh, he looks so much like my cute little Godzilla toy that I miss so much. Here is also the latest episode from Serial Brain 2. Interesting stuff. Would totally check out this channel. I did watch this particular speech, the July 4th speech on the White House. It was wh.gov website, which was dealing with a lot of buffering issues, and they kept putting up buffering codes on the screen just for a minute. And when they did that, when the buffering was happening, the codes were up on the screen, there was an audio sound, like audio bites were getting taken out from the speech when the speech was eventually being delivered. And I'm fairly certain that there's a bunch of stuff in just the buffering codes and the missing audio bites. So if anybody has any info on that, if you've done the homework, that'd be awesome. And it says here, okay, so things to take note of in the update. The Chimera and Archon influence planetary timelines, which is why they need more of these mass meditations. I'm not entirely sure the Chimera and the Archons are even still here. So I don't know if they're the ones who are operating this or if it's the Black Hats, but it's, you know, someone's still messing with it. The description of the entities that this person has been seeing forever. I don't see entities. Maybe I'm lucky, but I haven't. And then some tips on how to clear your house, excuse me, getting some hiccups here, and your field prior to your roll and participation in tomorrow's 144K mass meditation. So that's probably a good idea. I would also highly recommend, as I always do, going to the THI website. And it's going to take forever. And no, it's not. Oh, good on you. Okay. And here we go. Psychic attack defense. Oh, the vaccine indemnity is just amazing. Please download this. I love it. I've done it. Shielding technique and the center ground and shield. Okay, so you can just come here and check those out. I would, in a pinch, do that well over this guy. I haven't checked this guy out. I haven't done any kind of background check or just any kind of vibe check. I don't know this connection as well. Whereas for myself, I've been listening to Thomas for 2 years. So I feel like I have a bit of a better idea as to who he is. But this guy, I don't know. So if you know him and you feel comfortable, then go for it. And that's it. And thank you for participating if you do. And thanks for listening if you did. And I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. God bless.